Years after King Nebuchadnezzar, the mighty ruler who had built Babylon into a grand empire, another ruler sat on the throne of Babylon, Belshazzar. Unlike his predecessor, Belshazzar was known for his arrogance and lack of wisdom. Belshazzar, the son of Nabonidus, was a co-regent, ruling in his father's absence. He was a man who indulged in excesses and took pride in his power and wealth. Proud and boastful, Belshazzar threw a lavish feast for 1,000 nobles. The grand hall was filled with the finest foods and wines, and the air was thick with the scent of exotic spices. The music played and the wine flowed freely. Musicians entertained the guests with melodious tunes, and laughter echoed through the palace. In a moment of arrogance, Belshazzar ordered the sacred gold and silver cups, stolen from God's temple in Jerusalem, to be brought in. These were not just any cups, they were holy vessels dedicated to the worship of the God of Israel. They drank from the holy vessels and praised idols of gold, silver, wood, and stone. The sacred cups, meant for divine worship, were now being used in a blasphemous celebration. But as the party roared on, something strange happened. The atmosphere shifted, and an eerie silence fell over the room. A ghostly hand appeared and began to write on the plaster wall of the palace, glowing, fiery words that no one could understand. The music stopped. The guests were frozen in shock, their eyes wide with fear. The king turned pale, his knees knocked together in fear. The sight of the mysterious hand left him trembling, his arrogance replaced by sheer terror. He shouted for his wise men, magicians, and astrologers. "Tell me what the writing means," he demanded. But no one could. The wisest men in the kingdom stood helpless, unable to decipher the message. Then the queen entered. She had heard the commotion and came to offer a solution. "There is a man in your kingdom who has the spirit of the holy gods, Daniel," she said with confidence. "He interpreted dreams for King Nebuchadnezzar. Call him." The queen's words brought a glimmer of hope to the troubled king. Daniel was brought before Belshazzar. The king offered him gold, royal robes, and a position of power if he could read the writing. But Daniel refused the gifts. He was not interested in earthly rewards. He looked at the wall and said, "The message is from God. It says, Mene, Mene, Tekel, Parsin." The room fell silent as Daniel began to explain the meaning of the words. "God has numbered your days and brought them to an end. You have been weighed and found wanting. Your kingdom will be divided and given to the Medes and Persians." The king's face grew even paler as he realized the gravity of the prophecy. The words were a divine judgment, a decree that could not be overturned. Belshazzar's reign was over, and the mighty Babylonian Empire was about to fall. That very night the prophecy came true. The city of Babylon, thought to be impregnable, was breached. While the king slept, the Persian army entered the city. Belshazzar was killed, and his kingdom fell. The once great empire was now in the hands of the Medes and Persians. This story teaches us that God sees every action, hears every word, and brings justice to every ruler. No matter how powerful one may seem, divine justice prevails. No one is above his authority. The tale of Belshazzar serves as a timeless reminder of the consequences of pride and blasphemy. Thanks for watching. Like, share, and subscribe for more Bible stories.